Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Sacchini. I'm the registered dietitian and nutrition educator here at Local Matters. Today you're going to be joining me in cooking a delicious green fruit smoothie. Now this is one of my favorite Local Matters recipes because not only is it quick and easy, it's delicious, it's affordable, and it's super healthy for our bodies. And I love making smoothies now that it's getting slightly warmer out and the sun's out. It's a great thing to incorporate in your diet, whether you're having it for breakfast, for lunch, or as an alternate to a meal. So let's just go ahead and get started with the recipe. All you will need for this recipe is a blender. So I have my blender out ready. I have all the ingredients out in front of me and I will go through each one. First we have our Chobani Greek yogurt. Now this is a plain Greek yogurt. And the reason I choose Greek yogurt is because it has more protein than other types of yogurt out there. It also is plain, so it has no added sugar. So I'm gonna open this up. So the reason I chose the plain was because there is no added sugar in the yogurt. And we won't need any of that added sugar or added flavoring because we're gonna get our natural sugars from our fruit that we are gonna put in. So I just added some Greek yogurt, and like I said, Greek yogurt is really good to add to your smoothies to give yourself a little extra protein. This Chobani actually has 14 grams of protein, so that's a really good amount of protein if you're having this for breakfast or even for a snack. So we have our plain Greek yogurt. The next thing we're going to add is our banana. I love adding bananas. It makes it super creamy and delicious. And what's nice is that you can add any kind of bananas that are even kind of browning a bit if they're going bad. Instead of making that delicious banana bread that we all love to make, you can add these to healthy smoothies if they are going bad. And what's nice about bananas is that you can go ahead and peel back the banana and pop it in the freezer so that it can last a lot longer. And then instead of having a fresh banana, you can just have that frozen banana that you put in a week or two ago into your smoothie. The next thing I'm going to add is our spinach. So this is what is going to give it that really beautiful dark green color. I love adding spinach because I don't love spinach. I don't like to eat it raw. It's probably one of my least favorite leafy greens. But this is a great way to sneak it in. It doesn't give any kind of flavor profile to it. So it's a great way to get your fruits and vegetables in, especially these dark leafy vegetables that have all of the vitamins besides vitamin D in it. We like to tell our little kiddos that these are our superfoods because they have all the vitamins for us. So putting in spinach, kale into your smoothies, you won't taste a difference, but you're gonna still get all those vitamins you would if you were to eat it raw. So I have frozen spinach because for some reason, whenever I buy fresh spinach, it tends to go bad really quickly and wilt away really fast. So I had frozen spinach that I put in the fridge so that I can defrost a little. So I just added probably a half a cup of spinach. The next thing I'm going to add is my frozen fruit. So this is a tropical blend. I just got this from Kroger. It has mangoes, bananas, and strawberries. And these are really awesome because once again, these aren't gonna go so bad as fast in your fridge if you were to buy fresh. But you can change this out for fresh fruit or even canned fruit. The only thing you want to be mindful of if you're putting canned fruit in your smoothies is that you want to buy the fruit that isn't in a heavy syrup. So you want to buy a fruit in a natural fruit juice. So whether that's peaches and peach juice or pineapples and pineapple juice. Always making sure that we're draining out that juice first because of all that added sugar. That's what you really want to be mindful of in those canned fruits, is all that added sugar. So we just added our delicious frozen fruit. And like I said, you can add a mixture of frozen and fresh, which is what I did today with the fresh banana and frozen strawberries and mangoes. Or you could do all frozen, or you can do all fresh, whatever works best for you guys. The next thing I'm gonna add is some water. And I think I added just about a cup of water. And this really is actually just gonna help my blender, because my blender is a little old. So it takes a little bit longer for the smoothie to get going and to get that consistency that I like so much. So instead of the water, you can add any kind of milk, which will give you some extra protein, any kind of milk alternative, such as soy milk or almond milk. You can also add fruit juice. The only thing you want to make sure is that you're using 100% fruit juice. Once again, if you are using any kind of fruit cocktail or fruit juices that aren't 100%, you have to be really mindful of the added sugar in there. So that's why I kind of stick to water. Sometimes I do use milk just to give it that extra little protein. So now I'm going to blend this up. I like to stop about halfway and get in there with a clean spoon, just to make sure that the frozen fruits have been all mixed up, because sometimes I do get chunks, once again, because this is a little bit of an older blender. Okay, we'll just put that there. I'm gonna blend it a little bit longer. Okay, I believe we are all done. I'm gonna pour myself a glass so we can try it together. Okay, so we can see it's a beautiful green color. Let's try it. Delicious as always. So smoothies are really great. Like I said, as a snack, but you can make it as an alternate to a meal. You just want to make sure that you're adding things like protein to it, so that it becomes a complete meal, so it's not just all fruits. Other things that you can add to smoothies are avocados. Avocados are, once again, a really green fruit that will give you all those vitamins. And kind of like spinach, you can't taste the avocado. All it is doing is adding it's giving it a very creamy texture, as well as giving you a lot more vitamin. Another thing you can add to get a little bit more protein are nut butters. I know a lot of people love to put peanut butter, almond butter in their smoothies. You can also add tofu. I've been adding tofu to my smoothies ever so often. Tofu is really great because you're getting that plant-based protein in it. And once again, you don't really taste it at all. The strawberries, the bananas really mask the flavor. So it just makes creamier texture, gives you a little bit more protein. So yeah, try adding the silken tofu to it. I have also added oats to mine when I want to make it more of a complete meal, because oats are a whole grain. And I like adding oats. It does change the consistency, but I'm getting that whole grain. So I'm getting those healthy carbohydrates that make me feel fuller for longer and makes me feel a little more satisfied. Because sometimes a smoothie, you kind of want like a little snack to go with. It's not always the most satisfying, but adding things like the Greek yogurt, adding things like tofu or nut butters or the oats, that's going to give it a little more calorie dense, as well as it's going to provide you with a little more protein and some fiber to keep you feeling fuller for longer. So yes, this is our green smoothie. And like I said earlier, you can use any kinds of fruits. You can use any kind of green leafy vegetable. Smoothies are really awesome because it is what you make it. You can make it with things that you already have on hand, so you don't have to go out and shop for more food. especially right now, given the times. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this green smoothie. And now I'm going to go sit out on my front porch and finish this. Alrighty, thank you guys. Bye.